Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, welcome back. And today is a brand new build day. How exciting, because we're going to be building Build Your Own 4GT, a Legend of the Competition Issue 1 Diagstini Collectibles. Now you may have noticed that I've done this previously on the channel, however I have revamped it, I've decided to scrap it and I've decided to redo it. The reason for that is because obviously the one that you saw was the modded version. And I do two of every build. One's a standard model, one's a modded version. And I wanted to redevelop it because it wasn't filmed in the best of filming, because at that time of recording it, I didn't have a phone and my phone broke down and I had to go through the tablet. So I decided to redo it, but this will now be with the standard version that will not be modded. So as you can see, Build Your Own 4GT, we've got the issue here, which we'll be diving into. We've got a collector's guide and we've got a little note here from Diagostini. So in here, we've got 4GT. This will be coming to the channel every Sunday at about 7:30. And as you can see, this lovely orange contrast of the car itself, it looks really, really fab-dabby-dozy. Really happy with this. As you can see, absolutely fantastic. And you've got the hood here. I believe we don't do nothing with issue 1 here, it's just a standalone car. There is a very similar car that looks like this. I believe it's the Porsche 911 Carrera. I could be wrong on that, but they look very similar, but they're different. And as you can see, this lovely, there we go. So these are the moving parts. So you've got like parts that lift up, the doors open. The length is going to be 510mm with the width 222mm, the height 128mm, and the weight there is 8 kilograms. And this part here I suspect should lift up, I think. But yeah, it's really groovy, and can't wait to do it. Lovely colour of the magazine. Now obviously if you want to subscribe to this is with Diagstini Collectibles. This will only be available on subscription. You cannot get it through the newsagents, unfortunately. It's a sub only thing. But let's get into the next little bookazine that we've got, which is the Build Your Own 4GT, a Legend of the Competition Collector's Guide. And in here it just tells you all about the car. So one of the greatest legends of endurance racing there, as you can see here. In here we do get a pull-out poster, so an authentic competition prototype. It's going to be scale 1/8 there, and as you can see, you've got that fold-out section here. So build an exceptional scale model step by step. I can't get it all in. Marvel at its realism and quality in details. Build Your Own 4GT there, a Legend of the Competition. It's going to be 51 centimeters and 20 inches. And then obviously your length there with the 51 centimeters, 20 inch height, 12.8 centimeters, 0.5 inches. Width is 22.2 centimeters and then 8.7 inches. And your weight is approximately 8 kilograms, 17.6 IB. And then it says static model with metal and die-cast bodywork, headlamps and brake lamps, light tub, steering wheel with movement in the wheels, engine sound, doors and hood with opening and closing mechanisms, and faithful detailed reproduction of the original engine. Metallic paint metal body, and again your scale 1/8 there. Now obviously being a subscriber, you do come with benefits, because you do get yourself some free gifts. You get your first one, which is the prints, the 3 prints. You get your second one, which is a little scale 143 of the 4GT MK11. You get your third gift, which is a really sexy, beautiful car there. The scale 143 1967 Ford MKIV. A lot of subscription companies do like to include their cups, so you do have yourself a little mug there. And obviously if you're a premium subscriber, you do get yourself a display acrylic base like that. I think if you're on the standard version, you won't get that base, but as you can see, another great little magazine. Okay, so let's take a look at the leaflet and then we'll dive into the parts. So as you can see, this is a little leaflet that we've got from Diagostini there. So as you can see, it looks really good. And I'll just splash something on that, I do apologise. I've had my dinner on here today, so I use my worktop as my dinner as well. So Diagostini Collectibles, Build Your Own 4GT. And it says there, dear collector, welcome to Build Your Own 4GT collection. We are glad you have joined us, and we are sure you will love building this fantastic 4GT replica model. In each package, you will receive parts for of the model, and informative magazines, and some packages will contain your exclusive gifts created especially for this collection, all delivered directly to your door. You can visit your customer account at diagostini.com to manage your purchases and subscriptions quickly and easily, check the status of your package at any time, update or modify your personal data, your payment method, your delivery address, and much more. If you don't want to miss out on any Diagostini news, please visit our website and subscribe to our newsletter. We hope you enjoy this collection, Diagostini team. Now, when this used to be with Model Space, because this collection was with Model Space, a sister branch to Diagostini, you wasn't able to check. They did have a portal where you could check what issues were allocated, but it would only tell you the issue numbers allocated. It's nothing like it is today. If you sign up to their account system, you can see what's allocated, what shipment. It tells you if it's being picked, packed, shipped, and what have you. But you can actually see each issue allocated for that month, so it's a hell of a lot more better. So that's a little notebook there. We have got ourselves our first pack, which came in a massive box. This is the size of it, so it looks really, really big indeed. As you can see, I don't think we're going to be assembling anything into that, but we'll take it open and we'll take a look at the parts as well. So we'll take a look at that in here, and yeah, it looks really, really good. I'm just going to check. I don't think we actually assemble anything in here, but as you can see, if we just whiz back to the bottom of the magazine, step 1, store the pieces supplied with this stage for later use. So as you can see, we don't actually do anything there. It's just showing us where they will connect, but it's entirely up to you. You know, you might be, if you wanted to, you could store it all in. There's no reason why you can't, but obviously I'm not going to do any until it tells us otherwise. But we'll get a look at the parts itself in here. It's always nice when you get the first consignment there. Okay, let's take a look. Oops. Love getting rid of all this plastic packaging as well. It's really lovely when you get parts like that. So let's take a look inside here. It's really lovely indeed. So really, really good. And this has got like a fold. I know Walter Wayne mentioned this is like a fold out part. I think it's Walter Wayne that said it. So you get that, which is your blister pack. And then obviously these are like the headlight compartments. Whoops. So they're plastic, so they're really nice. So you get that. I'm going to pop them over to one side, and then we've got the headlight lamp holders, I should imagine. So they're obviously going to have LEDs through that little hole there, which go through the back to make it light up. And then obviously you've got your headlight cases, I should imagine, and I think we'll have like a little acrylic covering for that over the top. And then of course this is the bodywork itself. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That's really, really lovely. It's a lovely, don't know what type of blue that is. It's probably like a African daisy blue, but it's got some lovely colour. It's a really big, decent size. You've really got your money's worth there. And obviously just because obviously this doesn't have screws in it. Normally with your first issue you will get screws, but bizarrely they've put the screwdriver in issue 2, and I will be showing that very soon because I've got issue 2 as well. But as you can see, just for a reference here, if we was to put that one onto here like so, might go on that way, there we go. So if I was to put that one on there like that, you can see it goes in there, and then I suspect that would somehow sit there, or I'm not entirely sure of that yet. But as you can see, there's obviously other components, and you will have that on the other side as well, but there's obviously other components that go in there, which is why it doesn't want us to do that as of yet. So obviously you do need to store these very carefully. It's up to you if you want to get yourself bubble wrap or something, but yeah, I think it's really, really a lovely little piece there. So I'm just going to move that over to one side, and I'll show you the other issue that we've got. So, because it's obviously the introduction of this, I'm not going to open the parts in this stage, because obviously we'll do that for the next issue. But this is Buildzone 4 GT issue 2, and as you can see in here, really, really, just the minute you open it, you know that you're going to be dived in straight to the story. And looking at that, it reminds me of Lightning McQueen from Cars. God, that's a lot of cars there. It's all about the races there. Really, really good. And then as you can see, it starts to go into the building, and I think that's why they've included the screwdriver in this issue here. So we're not actually going to be doing that in this stage. It's just an introduction in this video. but we're going to be doing that. As I said, it will be coming to the channel every Sunday. At the moment, it's only going to come on the channel on a fortnightly until we get the packs in, because issue 1 and 2, for your first shipment you get issue 1 and 2, and then I think the next shipment is 4 issues. So this will be fortnightly, so it'll be so one video this Sunday, then 2 weeks time the next video, just to allow for the next shipment to progress through. And at the time of recording this, it is actually on its way. So but yeah, so then we're also going to put all the brake disc and stuff together, and it's really lovely mechanism. It really is really lovely, because this little device here, if we just go down a bit, that little hubcap is actually magnetized, so it's nothing like Eaglemoss where you have to try and dig it to get it off. This one actually is magnetized, so it's so much better. And as you can see, that's the 4GT there, so really really good. So let's lift it back up, and I'll just quickly show you the parts in this consignment. As I said, I'm not going to do this in this issue, it's just an introduction one, but as you can see, we do have ourselves the lovely orange wheel rim, and obviously the parts that go around that, the brake discs and all sorts of wonderful things. That's the hubcap, so as you can see, it's got like a, I don't know if it's, yeah, it's on, it might be that side or this side, but you can see it's got like a little magnet on the back so that it clips on and off. It's probably on that side actually, but you've actually got your screwdriver in there as well. The screws are lovely and presented, as you can see they're labelled, so you've got FP01, the P stands for plastic, and then obviously if it says P, no, sorry, if it's P, it's plastic, and then I think if it says DM, it's metal and stuff like that. But I can't wait to dive into this. So, as I said, if you want to subscribe to this is available through the Agostini, which is Van Home's sister company. Well, it's actually the other way around. It's the Agostini and then Van Home. But as you can see, if you do want to subscribe to this is the Build Your Own 4GT, brought to you by Agostini Collectibles down here, and they do some other wonderful models, including Build the Moomin House. They've got HMS Victory, Build the Sully Royal, Build the San Philippe, Build the Bounty, you name it, they've probably got it. But there are great things coming ahead with Van Home very soon, which is their sister company, and probably great things coming with Agostini. I really hope they bring back the Harley Davidson, because that build I would love to have back and redo. I would love to do that again. The Harley Davidson was a lot of stacking parts. Some issues you could assemble, and then some issues you just had to stack and stack and stack. I think it went on for like 6 packs before you could actually build something. But as you know, companies, part work companies do, you know, improve things, and maybe if they did bring that back out, we might be able to, you know, assemble it from each issue. But as I said, like this one, issue 1 is just showing the part. And then issue 2 we get to do the issue 2 over here we get to start the construction. So it's a really really lovely collection. I can't wait to dive into it. This is coming to the channel Sunday at 7:30. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy building this along with me. If you are building this as well, I am looking very forward to getting into it. So take care and have a lovely evening ahead. Don't forget to tap the bell to be notified of all the videos I do. Consider subscribing to the channel, it's totally free of charge, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.